Hi Libra, and welcome to November 2017. This is your Oracle card reading for the month. Now, your theme this month is all about action and energy, taking action. There are situations in your life that just need a little bit more oomph, and the cards are telling you to put more action into these situations. So, right away, in the beginning of the month, first week of the month, I'm seeing a situation here with an aggressive man. This could be a verbal disagreement you're having. This is an intellectual man, academic. He could be somebody in education, like a professor or a student, a fellow student, if you're watching this and you yourself are also in school. It's definitely related to intellect, analytical man, and I'm getting the sense he's very either aggressive or just kind of like biting in his words. And you might need to set a boundary here. I'm seeing that you need to stand up for yourself. You have to defend what's yours. If this person's coming to you, and it's definitely more verbal, this is a verbal situation. And if he's either talking about you behind your back or just trying to stir conflict up, set a boundary. Tell him no. Self-defense. Stand up for yourself. This also could be someone who's just outright lying to you. He's giving you information kind of in a malicious way, and you just need to tell him you're not having it. If you do work in education, this could be a boss making demands of you that you just can't meet, and tell him so. It could be financial. There could be a work aspect to this. But the real message here, the way out of this, is you have to stand up for yourself. That's it. The card I'm seeing here that tells me this is the boar. The boar is all about independence, financial independence, self-sufficiency, thriving in difficult environments. So there's a good outlook here. Stand up for yourself, be independent, and that's the way out of this verbal conflict here. Now, the next thing I'm seeing is, let's see here. There's some kind of transformation happening for you. This already could be underway when the month starts. And there's going to be some delays here. You want to take this next step. You want this transformation to finish, but the timing just isn't right. It's going to take longer than you expected. There's going to be some delays. And there's 3 men related to this transformation. These could be family members. These could even be coworkers, especially if this incident in the first week of the month is a job-related incident. So there's some kind of transformation here related to you and the men in your life. Not really sure about that, but I mean, I'm sure in that I see it, but I'm not sure if it's that these men are transforming or if you're transforming as a result of this situation with the men in your life. And I think this could be male coworkers, because that boar card is very much so about financial self-sufficiency. So now we get into the middle of the month. And here I'm seeing a new romance opportunity for you. So that's always good news, especially if you're single and looking for love. And if you are single and looking for love, keep your eyes open in the middle of November, because there's going to be an opportunity here for a traditional romance, which to me means that this is going to be somebody you meet in your day-to-day life. This isn't like a Tinder or internet relationship. This is somebody you meet on the street, somebody that you meet through another person in your life. This could even be like a woman in your life setting you up on a blind date, or introducing you to a mutual friend or a friend of hers that she really thinks you're going to get along with. It could even be 2 women, 2 friends coming together to kind of help you in your romantic life. Now, if you're already in a relationship, This means that you're going to be getting a little bit more traditional in your existing relationship. So if you're not married, this could be just having a serious talk about marriage. This could be deciding to be monogamous if you were dating someone and you just wanted to maybe settle down with this person. But you're going to need to put some energy into this. Yes, I do see these two women in this row helping you, especially if you're single, helping you meet people, but you're going to have to play your part too. This isn't going to be handed to you on a platter. You're going to have to put some energy forth into this project, especially if you want a relationship, because the energy's here. You just have to take that first step. But you will be supported, specifically by the women in your life. So the next thing I'm seeing after this relationship energy, I'm seeing an end to conflict, which is good. So whatever that issue was in the beginning of the month, with work or school, with a man in your life that you were not seeing eye to eye with and having this verbal disagreement with, it's going to be resolved. I see this resolving towards the end of the month, maybe even third week of the month. It's going to be done. So that's good. I'm also seeing you taking a trip. Now, this is a trip you're taking alone. It could be a work trip too. And as we go in towards the end of the month, the final row of the cards here in the spread, I'm seeing travel again. So I'm seeing two travel cards close to each other. So this is definitely a trip or travel that's happening for you. It could even be related to work. It could also be a trip overseas, because since we're getting both travel cards, that could indicate a long distance voyage, because it's double the energy here. This could also be the card's way of saying that this is an important trip, since we're seeing two cards. Now, there is some kind of energy here related to your past. So this could be somebody from your past that you're visiting. This could also be a trip that you were planning for a while, and it's just now, right now is when you're going to be able to take it. And we're leaving the month on an unusual note, but also an independent note. So we're kind of coming full circle here. Whatever it was, and it might have just been your own intuition, your own initiative that wanted you to have this self-sufficient sense of self. We're ending the month on a very similar note. So whatever it was, and this could also just be showing a completion. So whatever it was in the beginning of the month that was causing this conflict in your life, the conflict is going to be resolved, but those lessons of you standing up for yourself and setting a boundary, that's coming into play again at the end of the month. And this could just be showing that this was something you had trouble with in the past, but now that this situation has been resolved, that you have this ability now, that if the next time this presents itself, you'll have no issue setting a boundary with another person and standing up for yourself. But there is definitely a trip for you at the end of the month. So overall, Libra, November looks good. Whatever issue you start with in the beginning of the month is going to be resolved. There's travel here. And there's even a potential for a new relationship towards the middle of the month. And since this is Thanksgiving, this could even be a sibling of yours setting you up with someone around that holiday time. So I hope it works out for you. So thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful, and I look forward to seeing you next month.